So, Jan, do you want to talk a little bit about how we started 3Cielos, Three Heavens Retreats, and sort of the journey we've been on to get to this point?
Oh, sure. So, Mary Jane and I have been really good friends. I met and collaborators. I met Henry. I introduced the three of us, got together, and we decided that it would be really nice to hold retreats. We originally thought they might be in person in the lovely country of Spain, where Henry lives. But so far, we decided to go virtual first because that just seemed like it made sense, because we can do that now versus wait to clear up all the logistics of being in person together. So, yeah. And we're all involved in just living a better life, living a happier, more content, kind of optimizing ourselves, and just being the best humans that we can be out there in the world. So we decided that, we would collaborate and get together and offer this self-care retreat, or this kind of retreat, post-holiday retreat.
Talk a little bit about rhythm. That's your topic for the retreat.
Yeah, I think of rhythm. When I think of it, I don't think of it as like, some people will say, or label themselves as, I have no rhythm. I have no rhythm. And, I can't dance. I'm not musical. I have no rhythm. But I think we all have our own internal rhythm that we can tap into. And it's really very easy to connect in with it. And so I think my goal my objective for everyone who attends is for people to kind of get back in touch with that part of themselves, to get in touch with their normal rhythm. Because I think when we are in touch with our normal rhythm, we flow better. We have the ability to adapt and to move with life's ups and downs. When we're too rigid, we're too stiff. We can't move. We can't navigate. There's no room for change, which we all know is likely to happen because change is inevitable, as we all know. So, it's all, to me, about being able to flow, and that's rhythm.
Beautiful. And what's your background, Jan? Where do you stem from in this work?
Oh, well, my background is in clinical research science, so kind of far from this world. And in some ways, I am really focused on physical health and wellness and movement. And that's not necessarily moving, being able to dance, or I'm a yoga teacher, being able to practice yoga. That's really about what I'm talking about, even if it's physical, is being able to navigate your world the best way possible. Being able to age as gracefully with as few aches and pains and whatever limitations as possible as we all get older. And so it's really about moving through life. And along with that comes a number of other sort of health modalities that I've now kind of harnessed into my practice. And I love helping people. I help people virtually and online. Virtually is online. Sorry.
I love that.
Thank you. I help people on virtually and in person.
Beautiful. And what about you, Mary Jane? Talk a little bit about your background and what you're bringing to the table for the Rhythm, Renewal, and Flow. You're holding the renewal piece.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm really excited about this joint venture that we're doing, because I think it's just going to bring such a wonderful energy together. And maybe a little bit of humor, because that's kind of how we roll. So, so for me, I spent over 30 years in corporate marketing, and I am a graphic designer by profession. And so in the last couple of years, I started up my own creative studio. Oh, Animo's here too.
He's going to be at the retreat also.
Yes. So I spent a number of years doing corporate marketing. And then the last couple of years, I started my own graphic design creative studio, where I support a lot of primarily so far a lot of entrepreneurs and solopreneurs to get their mission and vision out into the world in a way that feels authentic to them, with their brand and their logos, etc., and support whatever I can. And so for me, the most important piece is the fact when I started working in my own studio is that people started, I was quite shocked actually. People said, I'm not creative at all. And I thought, but that's not possible. We're all creative. And then I realized the light bulb went off and I thought, oh, they mean artistic. So, but yeah, just so my part of my mission and vision for what I do in my business is to help people reconnect to their creativity. And so for the renewal piece, that's, we're going to be tying in that creativity and hopefully putting some intentions in place for the coming year and just really honing in on that, but doing it in a really fun way and yes, creative way. And just really support in that way and have some fun while we're doing it. So that's my little bit in the retreat.
Great. Well, and I'm Henry Cameron Allen, and I am an internationally certified grief and survival coach. I am a universal life skills educator and mentor as well. And I have a long history of creativity in my life and my work. I'm a theater artist, I'm a director, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I do all these kinds of things. And I'm a visual artist too. In fact, Mary Jane and I collaborated on our beautiful logo right up there. And that was great. I love collaborations. And I'm really excited about this retreat because I've done virtual retreats before. And what I love about this particular platform that we're doing it in, Go Brunch, is that it's really immersive and you can create spaces that take you to a completely different space inside yourself by sort of tricking the mind and creating these vistas and these beautiful multi-layered spaces. And so what I'm bringing is flow. And I used to tell people my middle name is Flo.
I love that.
I used to think of Alice. Remember that TV show?
Yes.
Oh, do me a favor now. Kiss my grits.
My great aunt's name was Flo.
Well, yeah, it's a beautiful word, and it invokes a lot of the feeling of moving beyond being stuck. And I think that a lot of us feel after the holidays that we're depleted, that we haven't had time, are you kidding, to come up with resolutions for the new year. And so what I'm bringing to the table is, and I think we all are, we're all bringing a degree of rhythm. We're all bringing together the renewal of, sort of rebirthing ourselves into a new year. And we're all bringing flow as well and creativity to the stage. So through some creative visualizations and other exercises, I will be tapping into the lunar energy. It just so happens that on the day of our virtual retreat, January 4th, it is the waxing crescent moon, which symbolizes new beginnings. It's the beginning of the light leading us to the full moon, right? And so it's a perfect time to tap into that energy, to tap into the harmony of our inner masculine and feminine qualities, and also to cast all of our cares and woes to the sea. And water has flow, and so I use a lot of water imagery in my work. So we're gonna play with that a little bit. And what a beautiful balance, 3-part harmony, I call it. And so we're gonna bring this to you. Right up here is our virtual retreat enrollment form. And so we invite you to fill it out and get registered. Up until the 21st, we're having a special holiday gift special where it's a greatly reduced price, which means that you can gift it to a friend, someone you love, family member who works hard during the holidays and works hard all the time and maybe needs that little gentle tickle into the new year. And I'm excited that the three of us are here to host and collaborate on this project. And hopefully it will be a great success and it will lead to even more. And maybe, Jan, someday we will actually do it in person in Spain. That's the vision.
Yay!
That is. And I think that what a beautiful way to kind of go into the new year.
Yeah.
Like I think about just that idea of like, oh my gosh, what a really, really nice way to go in versus going in like basically in the negative because you are depleted. And then just like, what would it be like to go into the new year? Like visualize that. Like, you know, so yeah.
Anything else, Mary Jane, you want to add?
No, I'm really looking forward to this wonderful collaboration and you know, we really hope that you'll take the opportunity and you know share come on your own, bring friends with you too.
Bring your dog.
Yes, you bring your pets. That's all. It's all good.
That's welcome.
No, Jan will be bringing hers too.
That's right. Taco will be there. Yeah, and then lastly, I just want to say if you have any questions for us, like feel free to reach out and ask us if you have any questions about what we'll be doing or any specifics. You know, just reach out to one of us via Facebook Messenger or LinkedIn Messenger, and we'll be happy to answer any of those questions for you.
Yeah, and I believe our email is up in the form at the end of the form as well, so you can reach us that way too. Thanks for tuning in. We'll look forward to seeing you on January 4th. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Mary Jane. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're a silly bunch, but we also bring a lot of heartfelt love and energy to the table. And we want to put you at ease going into the new year, and we're excited to offer this.
Absolutely.